Okay, well, there goes the 1 terabyte hard drive that I was actually looking forward to putting in my computer. But oh well, I'll wait till the 30th, I guess. Amazon better fix this.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
My heart goes out to you, as I also check to make sure that we are in fact live.
Yay! You're alive in a land that has to deal with a dead curse.
All right,
I'm sure
groovy.
it's fine.
Okay, then let's switch on over to the proper live scene. Ah, there we go.
They should be hosting.
Now the chat.
Which reminds me.
Hello, chat. If anyone is out there right now.
Just knock if you can hear me. Is there anyone home?
Are you still there?
Target acquired.
Don't kill me.
I mean, that's pretty much what the bird said to you before you did that.
You're not wrong, which is really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those poor axe beaks. To be fair, you were acting in self-defense when it came to the axe beaks.
Yeah. Purely self-defense. It was justified. I tried to make friends, but they were too angry. Or I wanted to try and make friends.
But they're just so angry.
We are no
Angry
murder
birds,
hobo.
if you will. Sorry,
Yeah.
Caleb.
Mm.
Oh, I just said we are no murder hobos.
Not yet. at
Not
least.
yet.
Not yet.
I mean, in our defense, we have actively avoided trying to murder anyone we knew for certain was sentient.
Yeah. We're like anti-murder hobos at this point. We actively go out of our way to not murder.
I don't think I've been in a very active murder hobo campaign yet.
The last campaign was that.
Meanwhile, the grungs in the last session were just crooking, sadly.
Hey, we spared one of them, and we tried to
did.
talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We tried diplomacy first. You know, it's violence is an option that's on the table, but it's the last option on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair to us, it was in self-defense. They attacked us first.
Yeah.
Also, it looks
Say-
like the alerts aren't going off, but thank you, El Robot, for the 15-month resub. Damn.
Robots.
Oh yes, the Raptors totally deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like,
And the Deinonychuses.
Maybe not the Deinonychuses, but the Raptors have proven they are the top of the food chain so far. So they got what
Yeah.
going.
Pack tactics, man. I just keep flashing to that History Channel meme where it's just a guy that's just like, aliens, man. Pack tactics, man.
no, I'm gonna see the Raptors. I'm gonna be like, God damn it! I'm the one Australian dude from Jurassic Park 1.
Clever girl.
Oh no.
Clever girl.
Robots talking about the bird wars. I'm just imagining the
Oh,
Aerocopter
no.
versus the Kinku.
Oh my god.
But what if we encounter raptors riding on axe beaks? Then what will we do?
Well, I'm going to Misty Step out of there and then look for a new party.
Hi, everyone.
Well, let's see. The closest thing is on the Libra of Magical Effects.
The closest thing to that is smoke bomb.
See, that's why I got Fog Cloud. Well, it's a few reasons why I got Fog Cloud. One is to be a easy out of socially awkward situations. The other is to escape from monsters.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, assuming that Chaco's going to be a little bit late coming in, but he said that we should be able to start before they get in. So, gonna try something slightly different for tonight's session music, if we're all ready to begin.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, Alpharet says that you sound a little off on, or maybe it's just him. I don't know.
I got closer to my mic. I just haven't talked since he posted that. How's this sounding?
It sounds fine on my end. I don't know about anyone
Yeah,
else.
let me try
obviously.
unmuting the stream quick before we get into that.
Testing. Hello. Maybe I shouldn't do a weird voice when I'm testing my mic quality.
No, this is actually it's a control group.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, sounds fine on my end. But all right, where was it? Where was I? Oh yes, beginning with tonight's proper introduction. Crap! Oh, that's my music placing. Hold on. There you go.
Ooh.
Welcome, one and all, to session 6 of Chult of Personality. When last we left our expedition, Zeno, the half-elf sorcerer, Dan, the half-elf witch, Enoch, the human warlock, Wick, the squashling cleric, and Elise, the elven ranger. Our party rested from their velociraptor encounter in the jungles of Chult. While the flaming fists partook in acquired tej in celebration, Dan and Wick had a heart-to-heart chat in which Wick revealed his true form to Dan, after which Dan swore to keep it a secret. The next few days, they had an encounter with a small band of grungs. After repelling their ambush, the lone survivor exchanged a decent cache of healing potions for his life. The party then had a run-in with an Emerald Enclave patrol, who were keen to exchange information on the surrounding area. And then they ran into a stampede of axe beaks, which they managed to break before they could break them. And finally, our heroes have arrived at Camp Righteous, a former encampment of the Order of the Gauntlet that was razed to the ground by a massive swarm of undead months ago. As our heroes scattered through the ruins and freed a young trapped axebeak, they saw a massive stone monument set into a hillside, depicting a man carrying a crocodile on his back. Kawasha revealed this to be the House of the Crocodile, and he told everyone the legend of the titular man who was tricked into carrying a crocodile across the realms, after the crocodile ferried the man across a river teeming with his brethren. As Wick plays with the toes of the statue, what other features lie inside this Chultan crocodilian cormorancy? Let's find out. So, we basically leave off exactly where we did last time, where everyone in one corner is meeting up with Kawasha as he's regaling this tale, and Wick is currently playing with the toes that are right around the entrance of this place. And Wick, I'll kind of give this to you as you correct me. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so as you were making your way around here, you would have actually seen some of this.
He also gives off a light if it matters.
Let me just make sure I actually flip to the proper page. As I read this off a little better. Let's see, where are you? Camp Righteous.
Every time I hear Camp Righteous, I feel like there should be a guitar riff following it.
Righteous! Rock on!
Either that or we're at the most unfortunate Bible camp ever.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Currently, you see between the legs of the statue, you see a 10-foot wide corridor that extends about 30 feet in, or about 25 feet in, from what you saw right about here.
Oh,
You're on the tomb page.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
whoops.
you're still on title card.
My apologies. How dare I? There. Yeah.
How dare you, indeed.
Aha!
Oh! We no longer have a giant dick.
He's been circumcised
Oh.
very closely.
It's a bit rough.
little
Great
bit,
Chult
yeah.
may have done that. Who knows?
This is what happens when you don't have a professional do it.
The worst possible outcome.
What happens when you have Mel Brooks do it?
Ooh. Hey guys, I found a thing.
Huh. Okay. Enoch will go help investigate.
Same with Zeno.
Same with Dan and Yuki.
Hmm.
I didn't get much from the axe beak.
What'd it say?
Well, apparently it got caught in the pen and separated from its family, so it's a more recent development. And, I just realized, did we? Oh boy, we may have killed its family.
Law of the jungle.
Hmm.
Law of the jungle. Don't dwell on it.
It's probably
Right.
best. It's probably better that way.
It is the natural circle of life.
I do feel bad, though. I mean, it was in self-defense, but at the same time, I feel like I've just made the bird version of me. Well, we'll see if that develops into anything in the future, I guess.
Look
As
at the
the
bright
rest of the
side. I don't think that they hold swords and magic, so they probably can't kill you.
True.
As you're kind of pondering your options, Kawasha just kind of looks up to you and he says, "Some people claim that that place is cursed, so please do take caution. Weed and I will stay out here and tend the boats."
Very well.
Well, how much more curse can I get?
Same goes
Let's
for
find
me,
out.
friend.
I mean, maybe the fact that you're already cursed will keep you from getting a second curse. Maybe they cancel each other out.
One can only hope.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
Into the scary mine we go.
All right. Actually, for the sake of this, I'll have you guys
Actually, the two tanks
reset
should be.
basically at the beginning.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you guys roll initiative as you're making your way through here.
Oh,
Alright.
good.
Just to
By
keep
the
track
way,
of movement.
did we have a long rest since the last battle? I don't remember.
Yes, I forget. What's the
Yes, we did because I actually keep track of my spells and we reset them
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so you would have had a long rest in the time,
because I think it was like a day and a half since the last battle.
Groovy.
Okay.
I see. Me and Enoch tied.
Yeah, personally speaking, I'm always like, that's like since I have that on the character sheet, I use it basically.
And an initiative.
And Yuki and Zeno tied.
Hmm.
We got two ties.
All right, so
I'll just roll a d20.
I'll just say Elisa's right.
Draco, if you want to do the same thing, I'll
Yep.
roll for myself.
I guess I have to roll one for Yuki as well, so... Oh, 7 both times.
Wow.
Well, you beat me at least.
I both won and lost. I'm at net 0.
Alright, so... does that mean that, who goes first in that regard? Is it Yuki or Zeno?
Zeno would go first, because he rolled 19.
Alright, so Zeno, Yuki, Wick, and Dan,
And then me at the bottom.
and then Nyak. I don't see your initiative on here.
It's 5. Right under
5.
Dan.
Okay.
If you click on your token before you roll, it'll just automatically add it to the turn order.
Yeah.
Oh.
Otherwise, I could add it this
There we
way.
go.
Let's see that for me. There we go. Oh, Dan also rolled a 5 apparently.
Yeah, we rolled.
Yeah, we
Dan
already
goes
rolled.
before me.
Oh, you already rolled off. Oh,
Yeah.
of course. So Dan did not.
We can make
All
your
right,
life
we-
easier, Milla.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
I'll just leave Elise there for now until Choco gets back. Otherwise, Zeno, what do you do?
First things first, is there anything around us that looks like it could be a torch?
Wick.
Just hold Wick in
He's-
your hands and pull them forward.
he is literally giving off light.
Okay, because I was like, usually going into these, it's probably best to come with a light. But then you are the light.
By the power of Wick, I have the power.
That said, it's not big. I don't know how much a torch is, but he gives off
Well, if it's a-
5 foot bright light and then 10 foot in dim.
I think
Okay.
a torch is like 20 and 20? That's just off the top of my head, so I might be
I
wrong.
believe so. Yes.
You would also know because Enoch showed you he's got dancing lights.
That too.
The superior light-based cantrip.
All right, then. Since I can kind of see, can I roll a perception or investigation or one of the two?
Sure. I'll allow you a perception check.
Double 5. Wow.
For a 5. Well, let's see. You're a half elf, so you can see. At the end of this 25-foot corridor, you do notice there's a wall that's down on this end, and it looks like that's about 7 feet tall. From where you're standing, you can't quite see what's on the upper or on the next level up. The ceiling here is about, what was it, about 30 feet high? Let's see. Double check that. Yeah, checks out. It's about 30 feet high here for the ceiling. Or 23 feet high, actually. And one thing that you notice is that you're looking down at the floor. It's lots of cobwebs and stone tile floor, and there's a lot of mud and blown in leaves and junk you're seeing on the floor here as well.
Somebody needs
Oh.
to sweep.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised. I mean, look by the looks of things, everything here has been derelict for well over a couple of years.
So what
Honestly,
would you like to do aside from that?
Just go up to the wall, I guess.
All right.
So that's going like right here, right?
Okay. Beans. It happened. I dropped the die again. Okay. Just rewriting that for a second. Sorry, Wick. Zeno, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God. My God. 5. What?
Another
Why?
double 5.
It was almost
Well-
17, but then the dice hit each other.
As you set foot on this section of the floor, you hear a click, and the floor begins to give way underneath you. You fall 20
Well-
feet down, and you take 10 points of falling damage.
Well, guys, I guess I'll go first.
I know.
Wick looks down the hall.
Are you dead?
I wish I was.
You're not allowed.
All right.
Do we have rope?
I do.
Please get me up.
All right. Well, that's your turn, Zeno. And I'll say for everyone else, as the floor gave way, there is a narrow walkway that kind of borders along the two walls to the north and to the south.
Mm.
It's very narrow, though. With that out of the way, it is Yuki's turn.
Okay. Would Yuki be able to walk on the narrow walkways at all? She
Roll
is
an acrobatics check for her.
Okay. So that'd be, I guess, just flat dex because she doesn't have the skill on here. 12.
12. Yeah, she manages to skirt her way around here. Oh, this is very scary. As she makes her way over to there. I need to have Yuki make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So before that happens, I'm gonna say like Zeno would see Yuki falling and still really try to catch the puppy.
Well, actually, you don't see this happening. You don't actually see her fall. Something else happens.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
That's a 6.
As she goes to make her way across, you hear a whirring of blades as you look and you hear, well, first you hear a very painful yell as Yuki gets hit with a spinning blade that pops out of the wall and she vanishes into dust.
Puppy,
How do I kill a building?
You can blow it up.
Alright, we'll just have to find some explosives later.
Never mind the fact that this may have a lot of cultural significance. That's fine.
The trap killed my dog. Either I need to destroy the trap or I need to destroy the entire structure.
Oh no, that's valid.
Alright. Well, Wick,
Yes.
you saw Yuki step onto that plate there, or onto that part of the slab, and you saw the blade dancing out. What do you do?
Oh, poor puppy. I super don't have rope. Well, sorry, Zeno, you're trapped down there.
I'm gonna start scooching along the wall, wherever that is.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Oh boy. Let's see, acrobatics. Eric! Why does that roll? Well, it was a 7. I don't know why that rolled twice.
Bear in mind, if you need it, you do have inspiration.
That's true. I'll go
Although, above game,
Oh
you
my
may need it
God.
for something else down the line.
I forgot that we had inspiration daily. I could have actually used that to try to save myself.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
I'll just stick with the 7. I won't use my inspiration.
Okay. Wick, as you try to shimmy across this ledge, your foot kind of catches a patch of mud, and you slip and you fall into the pit, and you take 7 points of falling damage.
No!
Can I try to catch Wick at least?
Tell you what. Make a strength save.
Because I have a funny thing if this plays out as what I think it's going to. Oh, apparently it didn't.
Okay. Well, good news. Wick, you instead take 3 points of falling damage.
Hooray.
And Zeno, you take 2 points of falling damage as Wick lands on top of you. But you manage to catch him.
Oof. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's like I was gonna say like Wick, as Wick's falling, like Zeno looks straight up and sees him, and he just lands right on his chest.
You are very squishy.
I've been told.
All right. Dan, it's now your turn.
All right. Dan's not gonna move any further in. I could take the 10 minutes to resummon Yuki. She's more perceptive than I am, but I could also just take a casual glance to see what's in here.
Okay.
So I think he's gonna look first,
All right. Roll a perception check for me.
looking for any possible traps that they might not have seen yet. 12.
For 12. No, you don't notice anything on this floor.
All right. Well, since there isn't really a whole lot I could do to trigger these traps without harming the rest of us, I think Dan's just gonna go to resummoning Yuki unless we don't have the time for it. Gonna take like 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll keep it in initiative for now. But Enoch, what do you do?
Well, Enoch's just gonna kind of look at this and just be like, well, it's worth a try as he focuses his eyes and activates Detect Magic.
Okay. Let's see. Just double check it real quick. Within your range, you don't detect any magic.
Okay, so we are just getting our asses handed to us by mundane traps. That's at least good. So then he'll take one step forward. And
I was gonna say, you said that out loud.
Yes.
Zeno from under the yeah, good job.
Like Zeno will be holding like the rope. That's enough sass as he lowers it down to Zeno.
I was talking to myself.
Oh.
Self-deprecating humor.
But yeah, I lower down the rope to them so they can try to climb back up.
All right.
Yay.
All right, Zeno. There is a rope next to you as Enoch lowers it down.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna climb the rope.
Give me a strength or athletics check.
Oh no, it's just like gym class.
And I have a 2 on either one. Why not? Oh my god! I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm not going for that.
You're cursed tonight.
Very well.
Hey, you know what? If nothing else, I'm getting the bad rolls out of the way.
Hopefully.
Okay.
All right, that's an 11. I would hope that
11?
would manage.
Yeah, you get about 2/3 of the way up with your movement in order to climb up. You're about 15 feet up out of this pit, and you're within 5 feet of Enoch. Let's see. Also, welcome, Chaco.
Hello.
Oh, I'm finally here.
If you could roll initiative for me real quick as we kind of get you into the line here.
We're getting our butts handed to us by traps.
By one hole.
By a hole and
You know, the
buzzsaws,
wig
basically.
fell down a 20-foot hole.
And Wick did too.
That's why I said, we fell in a hole, and Wick fell on Zeno after he did that.
Alright, so we'll get you into here then, Elise. So as you're trying to make your way up. Elise, it's now your turn.
Alright, what have we got in front of us here?
So currently there is a basically inside the statue there's about a 25-foot corridor that's currently 23 feet high. About 5 feet in there is about a 10-foot pit that's about 20 feet deep that has a narrow walkway that's along each side. And you saw Yuki shimmy her way across the ledge, take one step over here, and a bunch of spinning blades popped out of the wall, slashed, and made Yuki disappear.
Interesting.
And you also, at the end, you see there's a 7-foot-high wall.
Alrighty. She's going to. You said the pit was like right here.
It's right here. Actually, let me go on the right layer here. Let's see if I can. I can. Aha! There is a. Move that up. There's the pit.
Ah, interesting. Get about right here, and you said there's a walkway that just kind of goes across it.
Yep, along each wall, each side of the wall there.
5, 10. She'll try to, yeah, just hug the wall and just try to, she'll just try to hug the wall and just get over, like, right here.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
$10?
A 10. You pass as, at one point, as you're kind of making your way across, there's like a patch of mud and leaves. Right about where Wick fell, your foot slips for a split second, but you manage to keep yourself from falling.
And then I'll just, kind of pop there, and I see this wall in front of me. Is there any, like, anything, like, really standing out about it, or is it just a wall?
Well, as you take a step right there, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course, I forgot about the blades. Well, 21.
21. You pass, so you only take half of this.
21.
12 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
As, and also I need to go on to the right layer too, as... Token layer. As you make your way over to here, I guess I want you to make another perception check for me.
Alright. 9.
9. Well, you saw the place where the blades popped off from there and there, but you don't notice anything else.
Okay. I'll just kind of hold my turn at that point. I'll end it there.
Okay.
So it's me then, right?
Yes, it'll be your turn then, Zeno. Actually, wait. Zeno already... You're about 3/4 of the way up. Wick, it's now your turn.
Oh dear. Well,
I'm also going to start climbing the rope.
Okay, strength check.
Okay. His strength isn't great either. But let's see. Go, little boy, go. 8.
This is why we're casters. We're not the strongest people in the world.
You make about 8 feet up the rope, but you slip and you fall back down. You take no damage, but...
oof. Aw. Wait, I have an idea.
He's going to pull the base of the rope around his waist.
Pull me up.
Okay. Roll a survival check for me if you want to tie the knot.
Okie dokie. His survival is very good, so 16.
Yep, you managed to successfully tie the rope around you.
My master taught me how to tie shoes. This is the same thing.
Alright. Dan, it's your turn.
Alright, so he's still doing his ritual to cast Yuki. He can't really help pull them out because he's also a caster with weak noodly arms.
Right. Alright,
Let me
so
also just
Enoch...
check something. 1 second here. I put in the party notes. Okay. I was gonna see if if I moved my floating +1 to strength. I hadn't. It's still in con.
Yep. And Enoch, I assume you're gonna keep holding on the rope until your companions climb out?
Yeah, or at least till Zeno gets up, then I can try pulling up Wick like they want.
Okay, so I can offer, if you want to hold your action for Zeno to climb out, you can then use your action to pull Wick out.
Sounds good.
All right, which will bring us to Zeno.
I was gonna say like if I can use like movement to do that, and then the rest of my action to help pull up Wick as well, so you like the system basically.
Sure, I just need you to make one more strength check.
If I do.
8.
An 8. Please say that was enough.
Yeah, I'll be generous and say that's enough. As you make your way up to the lip, as you're going to reach for the rope that Enoch has, your hand slips off the rope, but you do manage to hold on to the ledge. And I'll say, yeah, with your rest of your movement, you're able to pick yourself up. And then at this point, as part of your reactions, you do manage to get Wick out of the hole.
All
I
right.
like to imagine that as he's being hoisted up, he's not particularly helping. He's just lamenting, like,
You know, it occurs to me that I have a find trap spell. That would have been really handy for me to prepare.
Huh, he can do that with magic. Neat.
I want to start doing that there, buddy.
I will
As-
keep that in mind. And we need to take a rest, though. Well, yeah, later. We just took a rest. I don't think it would be handy right now. But next time.
Real quick, can I do a healing potion on myself before this?
For a bonus action, sure.
Because I'm gonna need one. I'm already down at basically half my health.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to being a sorcerer.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I've actually done this.
Good thing you found that cache in the jungle. All
Who
right,
knew
so
the
that means-
greatest threat to us would be a hole and some blades?
Man, I got some stories to tell you in the break about my experience with holes.
Oh my.
you will.
Mm.
Hey, that's actually really good.
That'd be +2, so 9. So, yeah, still pretty good.
Oh, you got a bot, Vaughn.
Yeah, I see it.
Begone, butt! We don't take kindly to your types around here.
No sure, bad.
That is literally like that potion literally gave me all but 1 point of the health I was missing.
Alright. So, Elise.
Yes. Alright. Would it be investigation or perception to see if I can figure out, like, how the blade traps are actually triggered? If it's like a pressure plate, or if it's just motion, or...
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Not my greatest, but let's see. 14.
14. As you're looking, and kind of complimented with the fact that you had stepped on these, it looks like, and you notice this too, that on here and on here, you do notice that there are 2 other pressure plates. And you also notice that, oh, why is that? Game, why are you doing this to me?
Eh.
I know the walls are moving.
Oh no!
That's supposed to be where the traps are. But yeah, you do notice that there are 2 other sets of pressure plates. And there are 2... You barely make the outline of a couple of compartments that are embedded in the walls.
Yeah.
There we go. I should fix that. And
Okay.
yeah, it seems like, pressure plate, if you stand on it, it seems like that's the way to trigger it.
Is it like, now that I see it, is it like easily like stepped over or between?
Not so much to step over it, but I guess I can let you roll an additional intelligence check or wisdom check of your choice.
Yeah, we'll go wisdom because it's higher.
Sure.
12. I'm just saying, like, now that I see it, am I easily able to avoid it? Is kind of my
Not
what I'm
without
saying.
not without stepping on it, but you suspect if you had like pythons or something similar, you could wedge the slit shut and possibly prevent some of the blades from coming out.
Alright. What do I have? Not seeing anything that could really help in this situation, but she'll just say out, it looks like there's some pressure plates over here. If we can find a way to keep them locked down at the very least, it can make sure that these traps aren't triggered more than once.
Would jamming some wooden stakes in there help?
Possibly.
Okay. Just pulls out the monster hunting kit that he's, again, just kind of has because of weird adventures and just tosses it over to him.
Okay.
Let's see how many come with that because I didn't write down everything that was in there because there's a stupid amount. 1 second. Background.
That is a good idea if I could get something underneath it to maybe keep it from going down.
There it is. Okay. I have 3 wooden stakes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also a crowbar in there if you want to try wedging in there as well.
I feel like at this point I've used all the actions that I should have been able to use, so
Okay.
Fair enough.
yeah. I'll keep the items on me, but I'll probably end it here.
All right. Wick, you're currently hanging on the rope. As at this point, your friends have currently pulled you out and they set you down right next to the ledge.
Oh, this is a pickle.
Telling us.
Let's see. I don't really have anything on my backpack. Maybe I can fill the hole with animals. Although I don't know if I really want to use the charm for that.
I feel like the animals wouldn't like that.
Well, if I summon monkeys, actually, maybe they could just carry us across because they can swing a lot.
Actually, are there like, since it's kind of overgrown and stuff, are there like any vines or, you know, just roots or something just sticking through the ceiling at all?
Not that you can see. There's like some cobwebs that are kind of strewn about, but nothing really substantial off the sides or anything that you can grab.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I have a thorn whip. Is there something I could latch onto so I can Indiana Jones my way across?
Indiana, you're Jones.
Oh man, don't Indiana or Jones, we get in trouble.
Well, I'd say give me give me a perception check.
Okay. What do my eyes perceive? A natural 20.
Everything.
There's really not much that you can grab onto here, except, well, as you're kind of looking across the chasm, I mean, you could latch onto Elise.
You see him stare long and hard.
Elise!
Yeah.
Would you be mad at me if I used you as a latch for a thorn whip?
If it gets us out of here and safe, I don't have that big of a problem with it.
Okay.
He's gonna whap the thorn out.
Okay, just sit really still. This might hurt a little bit.
He's gonna swing it over towards her.
Okay. Make a spell attack with Thorn Whip.
I can see this going wrong in so many ways.
10.
Can I choose to let it hit me?
Sure. What's the damage on Thorn Whip there?
It's a 1. Oh, hold on. I think it's just a 1d6.
At least we haven't leveled to 5 yet.
Yeah, 1d6.
Yeah, roll damage for it.
Alright. Ibishki. 3.
3. So, at least you take 3 points of damage as this thorny whip just goes in and latches onto your shoulder. And yeah, Wick, you currently have a grip on the leash.
Okay. Well. Now what do I want to do? Do I want to go over myself? Do you guys have anything? You know, maybe we can make a rope bridge.
I mean, I'd have to probably hold on to it at the last because looks at Dan and Zeno.
I'd be offended if it wasn't true.
That's
I know I'm weak.
I was about to say, that's usually how facts work, Zeno. Okay. Well, if you want...
Should I swing across? Or should we try to have the others climb through? Although that's gonna hurt. Maybe I should just swing across.
Yeah, you swing across and I'll throw the rope to you and then we can try something.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check then, Wick.
Alright. Come on, little baby boy. Don't roll garbage. You've been rolling pretty low today. Acrobatics. Where are you? Acrobatics. 17.
Alright, so, as you go to, use the pulling effect of the thorn whip, you sail across the chasm, and you land on Elise's back.
Whee! Hello!
Alright, and I'll say with that, that'll be your turn then. Dan, you're still gonna be attempting to cast, Find Familiar. Enoch.
Yep.
Throwing the rope over to Elise and Wick. Or at least one end of it.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a save, my bad. $11.
11. Well, you attempt to make the rope on there. It lands just short of the pair of them, and the rope falls, and their end of the rope falls back into the pit.
Well, I start just hand over hand pulling it back. Out of all
Second
the...
verse, same as the first.
Yeah.
Although, Elise? Wick, I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. You're not even past the first trap.
7.
15.
As the rope kind of lands, you feel the plate kind of jostle a little bit. That's right over here. And it's weird. As the rope kind of lands and you hear that click, nothing happens.
Huh. Maybe it has to be a certain weight?
Maybe because
Anyway.
one is active?
Maybe? I don't know.
Let's see.
Do I have
What?
anything ready? Yeah.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh boy.
Hibishki. 13?
13. Well, something's different that's not setting off the trap, but you're not sure what. Anyway, Zeno, or Enoch, I'm sorry. I assume you attempt to pull the rope back up. I'll allow you one more chance to throw the rope across.
Actually, no, because I think I just figured this out without a check.
Okay.
Looks over, looks at Dan. Dan, get on my back.
Oh, okay. Dan will stop casting and do as he's told.
All right. So, also another point of order, as you're currently on the shoulders over there, Wick, I'm going to reveal a little more at the next level for you, as you're able to see this a little bit better.
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, you see there's on the other wall currently, you see another raised platform that's above where that 7-foot wall is. And on the other end, you also see there's another 7-foot wall. It's about a 10-foot area right there. And that's about all you can really make out from there. That will bring us to Zeno.
Alright, so trying to figure out what he should do in this situation.
That is a good question.
I'm like, what can I do? Honestly, I could try to get or climb across the rope, but I don't know.
Cast a random spell and hope the surge gives you Misty Step.
That's almost a smart idea.
Let's gamble with wild surges. What could go wrong?
I
No,
mean, you always have the opportunity for Tides of Chaos in order to proc that more.
Huh. I honestly don't know what to do right now, actually.
I mean, you can always just shimmy.
I guess I'll do that. I'll shimmy around the edge, try to stay, I guess.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
That's a 9. Am I going to be falling back in?
Unfortunately, yes. You take 7 points of falling damage as you land back into the pit.
This is a hard puzzle. Don't worry, we'll get you out. Again.
Alright. Elise, you now have a wick upon your back.
Okay. From where Wick is, would I be able to, if I could get to the wall, would I be able to, would they be at enough of a height if they were on my shoulders to be able to climb over the wall?
As you make your way over towards the wall, you could reach up and try and grab it. You could try to climb up with Wick on your back.
Or I was saying, could a Wick just reach the ledge of the wall standing on my shoulders?
How tall are you?
She's like 5'4", 5'5"-ish, like kind of average, a little shorter than average.
Wick would probably just be able to reach that then, if it's a 7-foot wall.
Yep. Yeah, you're able to, as you're making your way over, Wick, you also see that in this 10-foot by 10-foot platform, there's about a 4x4 pattern of tiles that are currently on the floor. And you also see on the 7x7 wall over here. Ah, crap, I'm on the wrong page. I have to double check the wording on this. Yeah, you also see kind of a weird corresponding pattern on this wall as well.
There are buttons.
Let's see.
Although we should probably try to get the others up first.
All right, so Elise.
Alright. By the way, it should probably be mentioned, did anything go off when I stepped over here? Because I'm pretty sure there's another pressure plate right there.
As you stepped over there, no, nothing else went off.
Huh.
You heard a click, but nothing happened.
Alright. Chill. I'm kind of... I think I'm just gonna sit, because I don't really think there's much else I can do until we get everybody else over here. I still got that... Oh, that's right, the Thorn Whip.
Yep.
Oh, I would have dispersed that once he was over there.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm just gonna use the help action.
Okay.
So I'll just I could only use it with Wick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. I'll just use the help action for Wick.
Okay. Fair enough. Wick.
Screw it.
I'm gonna use the animal charm thing.
Okay. You're gonna summon animals. All right. Let's see.
I think one of them.
I guess I should ask as a point of order. Where exactly are you gonna be summoning these animals?
You know what? I'm gonna do one by Xeno. How many do I get? It was. I want to do the apes. I don't have.
Okay, so you could
stats for that
summon 4
do
apes.
4 apes. Okay. We'll
How big are the apes
We'll do-
again?
we're
Oh
gonna do the
god, now I
apes.
gotta go fetch the tokens.
You know, a thought occurs to me. I still have one of my uses of the charm. Me and Wick, if we tag team, we could summon 16 raptors at some point.
Yep.
Very nice. Also,
I'm
I
sure that'll
figured
be-
out this puzzle, and when it gets to my turn, I can say what it is. You're all gonna hate me.
Oh, good.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll do 2 on this side. We'll do 2 on this side. We'll see if we can't. I mean, gorillas are big and strong. We can just throw them over, right?
It's like that one scene in Kingdom Hearts where the ape throws Sora over the freaking waterfall.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's exactly.
As I have now realized, I am on the totally wrong page. I cannot see this currently, so I'm taking a little bit longer.
It's all good.
Where are you, apes? Ape? Where are you, ape?
Apes together, strong.
There you are, ape. Copy. Get onto the right page. Okay, so, tell me where you're summoning those apes again.
So we'll pretty much have them two on this side, two on that side.
Okay. Paste. And 2 over here, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good news. You summoned all the apes. Bad news. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws again.
Oh boy.
All of us?
Ah, crap. Hold on. It'll be Wick and Elise. I need you two to make dex saves again. Why is this acting up on me again? Stop that. Fine.
You know, I think of myself as a rather peaceful person, but if I find whoever made these traps, I am going to cause a murder.
Alright, so that was the one ape. Crap, screw it, because you know the trap's there. I'm gonna move that. God, ape. Copy. Paste. Alright.
That is a 23.
So
And a
yeah, that's a
19.
23. And alright, so the good news is you take half damage for this, and I gotta roll for the apes on there too. Okay, so good news is you pass. The bad news is the 2 apes on there failed.
Let's see how much hit points they got enough. They'll be fine.
So you each take 10 points of slashing damage. And the apes are dead.
They got 19. Oh, they
Yeah.
failed their thing.
Yep, they failed to save, so they're dead. They just...
Well.
Enoch is just
Ow.
holding up. Enoch is just holding up a finger, and then just goes down.
For a moment, you see Wick's little eyes turn red.
Oh, you do that too.
He blinks.
I do what?
Alright. We'll say that's her turn for now, then. Dan.
Alright. So, Dan was told to get on Enoch's back, so he was gonna do that. Now there's apes. Unsure of what to do. Just gonna stick with the plan, I guess.
Alright. So you climb onto Enoch's back. Enoch, it's now your turn.
Dan, do you remember that story about this place?
Oh. Really?
I mean, points at Wick and Elise. Then
Wow.
points to where the apes were. I mean, yeah, the real problem's probably gonna be getting over that hole. Unless unless the apes could do it. I mean, apes are big boys. They could carry us, probably.
Yeah.
That was the idea. Sort of.
Yeah, I'll just look down at Zeno. We'll figure something out for you, Zeno. Don't worry, but it looks like we're gonna want to mom and pop this, okay? Because this whole place is about carrying, I think.
I'm just sad I didn't think of this 5 minutes ago when I fell in the hole again.
I mean, I don't think they teach this in Wizard in school. But I guess
No.
I guess that
No,
Enoch
and
will-
that's...
I guess Enoch will then just hand Dan to the ape next to him.
Okay.
Huh?
And then
Wait, is Speak with Animals still active? Could I just talk to these apes?
I mean, yeah, Speak with Animals is still up.
Alright, then Dan will explain to the ape what the plan is.
Huh? He kind of tilts his head, is like, Jerry? He nods his head and kind of gives a couple of hoots. Sure, Jerry.
and then I'll just look over to the other ape and be like, "Hey there, big guy," and just kind of see if I can get on his back.
Dan will explain to the other ape too, so this isn't very confusing for the other ape.
Okay, so then
Yeah, there
he
we go.
is currently on the back of the other ape. All right. At this point,
Kawasha's just been watching.
Kawasha just, upon hearing all the commotions of the buzzsaws going off, is everything okay?
No!
Just standing. A little help would be nice.
Hold on, I'm coming. 5, 10, 15, 20. Why are there apes here?
Long
summon
story. Okay, short story.
Wait.
It also took a long time for us to remember the other story.
There.
Wait, why are you... As he kind of looks to you, Dan, being on the back of that ape, and then looks at you, Enoch, and the fact you're on the back of that ape, barely seeing the flicker of Wick in the distance, seeing him on the back of Elise.
So you know that meme, that rainbow meme of Sylvester Stallone giving the thumbs up while he looks like he's been beat to hell? That's Elise right now.
Wait, where's Zeno as he looks
down.
around?
He's down the hall.
In the hole.
Hold on. As he just kind of turns back and he begins to make a few gestures to Wick. Or to, spin it around Wick. He turns around and makes a few motions back to, Kupalue.
Imagine he makes the gestures to Wick. Wick blinks.
Alright, fine. 6. Yeah, you see, Kupalue begin to scamper and make his way in there. That will conclude their turn. That'll actually bring us to you, Zeno. You're currently stuck in the hole.
Does he turn around and see Kupalue in there?
Not yet, but you do see, for where you are, you do see, Dan on the back of one of the apes.
I guess I'll just hold action right now because I can't really do anything. I mean, I'm stuck in this giant fucking hole again.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, that'll bring us to Elise then.
Hello?
Hello?
Choco.
Chaco.
Are you with us, fair Choco?
Well.
I can't believe Chaco died.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's still in the call.
Let's see. In the meantime, Wick. While that's going on, I want you to make a perception check for me.
Another one, huh? Okay. Perception check. 14.
A 14. Okay.
By the way, was it supposed to be my turn? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Elise, it's your turn. All right. So we'll get back to that perception check once it's Wick's turn proper. So Elise.
Alright, so the gorillas ended up there and there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the ones that were on our side died. We still have those two.
Yeah, but I'm just saying where they landed is where the plates might have been triggered then.
Yep.
Well, considering I'm not looking very good, I'm just gonna single act. I'm gonna just action cure wounds on myself
Okay.
for 6 points in healing. And then, Wick can occupy the same space as me, correct?
He is.
Currently, because he's on your back, yes.
He is also a small, so.
But I was gonna say, if I just put Wick on the ground, we can still like stand in the same space, so to speak.
True.
He is a size smaller than her, and I do think if you are a size small, you can do that. I think.
I know halflings can, but
Might be what I'm thinking of then.
Because what I'm basically wanting to do is set Wick down, go over here, and try to like pull Zeno up,
Oh no.
and then, well, I would try to get him over here and then pull him up to this spot, and then if he wants to take my spot here with Wick on his shoulders or whatever, that's what I'm thinking. At least get him out of the pit.
I want you to make a wisdom check for me real quick. As you're thinking that over.
15.
You realize that when Wick summoned the apes, the thought occurs to you, and with your conversation with Enoch too, and as you're looking over, you see the Enoch and Dan on the backs of the apes. The apes were summoned; they had nothing on their back. So, and when they landed there in the square, they triggered the trap. So you suspect that if you were to lift Zeno up, that could possibly trigger the trap again, since he doesn't have anything on his back.
Okay. Alright, then on second thought, can't really do anything for a bonus action. I'll just call it a turn then.
Okay. Wick, with your perception check, as you're looking at you see the floor, that has the 4x4 tiles in each of those squares, and you're looking at the wall. On the lower row of this wall, you barely notice a glimmer, but you notice one of the tiles currently lit up on the wall there.
He blinks.
Huh.
And let me just see here. It is. It looks like it's the square that's on the very bottom left.
So it's just glowing? Is that what it is? Or it's
Yes.
a glimmer? Okay.
Here, I'ma climb up, and if you can help Zeno, maybe one of you can be on each other.
Well, no, he wouldn't know that.
Here, I'ma climb up.
He's
Okay.
gonna climb up onto the thing. He's not gonna... bottom left. He'll stand on this one.
He'll stand as you go to lift off of Elise, and you stand on that square. Yeah. Nothing happens. Let's see. I want to double check some of those here. All right, yeah, you step on that. There's a flicker of light right underneath your feet, and on that mosaic, right above where that first one glows, that one, the square above that one begins to glow.
Okay. Let me know when I'm allowed to stop. He'll step on this one.
All right, so you step on that one.
Yep.
And as you step on that one, a faint little glimmer appears on the floor. And on that mosaic, the square above that one glows.
Bap.
All right. And as you step on that one, it's kind of the same song and dance. On the top row, the far right tile glows.
How the heck am I supposed to be able to jump that? That's not fair.
Is he able to jump that?
What's your strength mod?
2.
2. Yeah, you
Sorry.
should be able to leap from there.
Sorry, it's 1.
Oh, if you're 1. Yeah, you should be able to, standing jump leap over there.
How?
So as you land right over there, landing on that square. Yeah, that, yeah, you step right there and the square, lights.
I win.
And it flickers.
Wick is the best at Simon Says.
Alright.
I can play hopscotch with the best of them.
Alright, so do you do anything else?
Oh, jeez, am I allowed to? You said the thing is 10 feet tall, right? The wall?
The wall here is 7 feet tall, yes.
7 feet.
I'm gonna just wait here.
He just plops his butt down on the end tile.
Okay. Dan.
Okay, so he would just wait for the ape, but sudden realization. If you give me 10 minutes, I can summon Yuki and then put her on Zeno's back, and then he doesn't activate traps in here anymore. We want to just wait for 10 minutes for that ritual to finish up before we get started.
We've already been here for an hour and 15 minutes. What's another 10?
I mean, traps, man. First it's Velociraptor, South traps. What's next? Some snakes in the jungle? Woohoo!
I mean, we already had the snake. It's down there.
He comes back with a knife.
Oh no! It's taped to his side.
Alright. Well, Kawasha just chimes in and says, well, if you want to keep things moving, I can have weed right on your back. You thought it would help?
With the way our luck's going, yeah, that'd probably be the best option.
And Koopaloo is going to attempt to just shimmy on the side. And yeah, he manages to shimmy onto the ledge about here, and he'll wait for you to get back. Or to there. And he'll just kind of sit and wait. Otherwise, Dan, with that knowledge, I guess we'll just revert back to your turn. Do you want to command your ape to move? Because I'll just say that for your turns, Enoch and Dan, your apes will move on your turn.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
As he begins to shimmy across the way. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh.
Oh no, the ape fell.
Wait, with the apes thing though, would it be?
3.
Well, I'll say- Well, bad news, you both fall into the pit. Oh.
Zeno just sees him fall. Having fun,
Alright.
are we?
So, Dan, you take 6 points of falling damage. The ape takes
Great.
12.
Jesus. So this is the cool kids club now, I guess. How's it going?
Ow, hurt. You hear the ape say, pain. Alright, and that'll bring us to Enoch's turn.
Enoch will look down at the ape and just be like, you got this, buddy, and 1 second. Because this is one of the few bits of magic he can do without realizing it. Oh. Yeah. Enhance ability, Cat's Grace.
Alright, so this gives him advantage on dexterity checks.
Yes.
Very nice.
so, then I'll be like, onward, ape friend.
Oh my god. Well, I just rolled a 2 with advantage on that. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh my god.
And these apes can't climb.
Oh, wait, so that's not safe.
What the heck happened? They're supposed to be good with climbing. What is this?
11.
Okay. Good news is you don't fall into the pit. The bad news, your ape does. Oh my god, I can't freaking believe this.
Sam will look over to the ape that just fell in. Hey, how's it going? Enjoying the pit?
Turns back
The
to...
ape just...
Go ahead.
The ape just looks at you, Dan, and then you just hear in your mind, pain. Bad.
Yeah, no, that was my first reaction.
Yeah, no. Enoch just turns back to Quasha. So you're saying this place is cursed?
No kidding.
Apparently so. That's just looking at all of you in the hole.
So what we've learned is gravity is the ultimate enemy for all of us.
It's like El Robot says, our biggest enemy, a hole in the ground.
It's usually doors, but no.
What is a hole but a door to underground?
You know what? That's true.
Well, technically it's a portal. I'm more worried about when we actually reach the front door of this place.
Yeah. God only knows what's actually in
That's
here.
Yeah.
Good news, guys. Once you get past the hole, this puzzle is super easy. So you got something to look forward to.
Famous last words.
Well, that's about all I can do.
Alright. Zeno, you have a lot more company in this pit suddenly.
Dad had asked, is it possible you could ask that ape to help me get out of here?
Or, hey buddy, could you help my friend Zeno over there get out of the hole?
Hole too big. Need something to climb.
Hmm. He says the hole is too big and he needs something to climb.
Alright. I guess. We'll say, how do you want to do this? I guess that's still technically Enoch's ape, so, Elise.
Alright, might be able to make like an acrobatics check or something to try to just like jump up or wall run up to just try to grab the top ledge of this wall.
You can easily reach the top of it, no problem.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll see. Hold on a sec. As you're going to climb up, Wick,
Yeah.
you notice that on that bottom row, the rightmost tile is currently lit. So at least as you make your way up the top, you might should get yourself onto the ledge right there. And
Is it this one?
yeah, we'll say you're able to climb up there. Or roll a perception check for me.
Perception? Alright. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, you can see the light on there. Yeah, you see on that lower row on the wall, the rightmost tile is lit.
Alright, she'll just land over there then.
Alright. And as that one lights, on the wall, the one above that one is lit.
So the one just directly on top of it?
Yes.
Alright, she'll move on to that one.
Alright. And as you do that, on the third row, the second tile from the left is lit.
So that one.
All right, as you step over to that,
Yep.
that one lights up. And the tile above that one on the top row is lit.
Yeah, and then she'll just step on that one.
Okay. You're currently at the wall. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm
I
good.
guess I could kind of describe this a little better for you since you're a little taller. As you look above here, let's see. All right. Yeah. Let's see. I'll say that could probably be your turn for now. Wick.
Okay, this might be a little bit obscure. If, per se, I use the spell Entangle, right? And I kind of have it a little bit on the ground, a little bit hanging over the edge. That'd be enough to give them like a little bit of a ladder.
Well, call high or low for me.
Hi.
High. Okay. You think that could work?
All right, I'm gonna cast Entangle right over there.
All right. Yeah, you get a massive vines that envelops down from there and kind of drops in. Sure. Yeah, everybody in the pit, you see there's a massive vines currently enveloping around there.
I made a ladder.
Thank you.
You know what? I just realized. Wick, Elise, and Enoch, each of you do get an additional inspiration for figuring out how some of these traps and the crocodile thing works. So make sure you keep that in mind.
Right.
I mean, I haven't used my inspiration yet, so yay.
I was gonna say, do I have 2 or just 1?
You have 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So that was your action to cast Entangle. What else do you want to do?
Is it a bonus action to drink a potion myself?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And that's it for me.
All right. While you're getting your potion all drank up, Dan.
Ian's gonna talk to his ape and say, "Let's get out of this hole now."
As your ape, very bruised from picking you up, manages to work his way around. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That gets us movement over to there. And then the ape is going to... Oh, what will he do? Use his full movement to climb up and stand on the ledge right there.
It is a game of Simon Says.
Easy enough.
As Dan, I want you to roll a perception check for me.
All right. I'm not great at this.
I mean, that's basically the motto for the night so far.
Yep.
I am not great at this.
16.
16. Yeah, as you step your way, you see that mosaic on the far wall where Wick is standing on the lower end. You see the far right tile is lit.
Would it be possible to instruct my ape friend to go over there to hit that?
The ape nods and goes, and steps over on the ledge and steps on that tile. And as he steps on that, on the next row over, or the next row up, the second tile from the left is lit.
Right. Second verse, same as the first. Let's step to that one now.
As he steps his way over to that one. And as he steps on that one, on the third row, the second from the top, the far right tile is lit.
All right, let's head on over there.
It's getting a little crowded over there for you, Wick.
The ape just looms.
And as he steps on that tile, the tile furthest to the left, the one that on the top row, the far tile to the left is lit.
All right, and let's.
But Elise is currently standing on it.
Oh.
Would I be able to like move 1 foot off and then move 1 foot back on, or just jump and land on it a second time?
Not really. Like I said, it's getting kind of crowded up there. And like I said, it's getting crowded over there with the. Like I said, Wick, you barely managed to, hang off this ape's leg as it makes its way around. We'll say that's basically your turn for now.
No, it went from Simon Says to Twister.
Simon
Oh my
Twist.
God, it is. Kawasha just kind of goes back and he says, and he looks over to Kupalue, gives some hand gestures, and then points at Enoch. Weed will ride on your shoulders. I'm going to head back to the boat to keep an eye on it. Can't tell if there's anything else out there yet.
Okay.
So then, give another check. Yep. Weed manages to make his way over, and he climbs onto your shoulders.
There was a time I would question all of this. And that's all he'll say is he'll try to move forward.
Alright. Speaking of which, it is your turn.
Yes. I think so. So yeah, I'll just try to move forward. Just tell me if I need to make a roll or not.
Yep, acrobatics.
Okay. This will be interesting. 7. But
You
know
do
what?
have an
Yeah, I was
inspiration
about
if you wish
say.
to reroll it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend one of those. Spend that extra inspiration. 13.
Yep, you do manage to shimmy across 5, 10, 15 over to there. And make your way over to this ledge here. That's about 20 feet of your movement.
Okay. Guys, I am just below you.
Hey!
Oh.
We might have to make a little bit of room before you come up.
Could Elise climb up onto the next area since she's already finished the Simon Says puzzle? Is that maybe what we have to do here?
I think so.
Oh,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
that's probably what I'm going to do, but
Alright. Well, we'll say that's Zeno's turn for now. Or Enoch's turn
Climb
for now.
it.
Zeno.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, I haven't climbed yet.
As the ape goes over and grabs you.
Yep.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to there, and he'll end its turn right on the other side of Enoch. Which will bring us to Elise.
okay. I'm just gonna try to climb up to the top of the wall. I'm not gonna land on the other side because I want to see if there's anything like that's going to trigger on the floor if I were to land.
As you make your way up, you notice that there is a simple wood door that's on the back of this 5 foot by 10 foot ledge. But you don't see any handles or knobs that are on the door. However, you do see there are 4 buttons that are on this door. And this door is probably about, 7, 8 feet tall. This is a very tall door. But yeah, that's what you see on here.
Nothing on the floor.
Nothing on the floor, no.
I'll just drop down onto the floor then.
Okay, well, as you drop your way back onto the floor...
I'm in on the other side of the wall.
Oh, on the other side of the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, I thought you said you were dropping down to the thing. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thanks for elaborating. What else do you want to do?
I'm gonna inspect these buttons if I could figure out, like, if I have to push them in a certain order or something like that.
Let's see. I mean, you can roll an investigation check, sure.
That's 16.
16. Yeah, like I said, there are 4 buttons on this door. They're all in a single file and they're arranged vertically. Aside from that, you don't really get much else out of it.
Yeah, I'll just end my turn here and wait until more people are able to get over the wall and get another person's input.
Alright. Speaking of which, Wick, it's now your turn.
Gorilla, help me up.
Her? The gorilla turns to you, Dan, and it says, "What?"
Oh,
What?
It's
He
my
wants-
gorilla.
but I can speak with him. He wants you to help him up on the ledge up there, and he points up the ledge where Elise is.
Ooh, So the gorilla looks down at you, Wick. It goes and it grabs your right arm gently, and he goes to pick you up, and he extends his arm up towards you, Elise.
If Wick wants to try to jump on my shoulder, if that's like a check, I'll just try to assist if I can.
Okay. Sure. Guess a dex check with advantage for you, Wick.
Alright.
How do you explain the concept of uppies to a gorilla?
18.
18. Yep. Easy enough. You grab Wick's arm and you manage to clamber up onto his shoulders again.
Sorry,
Yay.
you said uppies, and I just imagined the gorilla rolling in that one and just chucking Wick straight up into the ceiling.
Dunk. And yeah, Wick, as you look at this door, yeah, you also see there are 4 buttons that are currently on this door. They are also arranged vertically from, in single file.
You gotta press them at the same time? Do you need to press all the buttons? I think we need to press all the buttons. Oh, press a button!
Are you attempting to press a button, Wick?
His hand is reaching out, so if he is not stopped, yes.
Okay.
Yep, I didn't hear her no.
My character can't see, or else.
Well, alright. Well, as you go to touch a button, we'll say you touch the closest button to you, which is the 3rd button on this. Second from the top. I need you at least to make a strength saving throw.
Alright.
Oh,
15.
11.
11 and a 15. Okay. What's the DC on this? Actually, I misread that. It's a Constitution saving throw. My apologies. So re-roll those.
Yeah.
I'm better at this. Actually, no.
Fuck it, inspiration.
Same!
All right, I'll allow you to re-rolls.
Yes. There we go.
All right. So natural 20. Yeah. Okay. So actually, the way I was gonna rule that is what I'll allow you to use the second roll on there for your advantage as well, which 19 and 17 pass. So you take 7 points of force damage each, or thunder damage each, as a loud sonic boom erupts from the door. It threatens to push you both back off, but you manage to hold your ground.
How much damage was it?
7.
I'm glad that was probably cut in half, and I'm glad because if that wasn't, that probably would have put me down.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay. Don't press the button. I got it.
All right. Well,
Again.
that was Wick's turn. Dan, yeah, you hear a resounding boom erupt from above you.
The hell was? I mean, I would have seen what happened on the gorilla's back, right?
Yeah, you would have seen. Elise had just gotten, or Wick had touched one button, and yeah, there was a quick flash of like arcade symbols, and then a loud boom.
All right. For future reference, do not hit mysterious buttons that you don't know what they do.
That
And what's the
sounds
point
like
of a
smart.
button?
Figure out what they do first.
That's how. Well, that's what I was doing. How am I supposed to figure it out if I don't press the button?
Maybe there's a hint somewhere.
I'm just imagining Enoch like in a T-shirt that says, "I'm the brains of the group, but I'm only a C student."
All right.
You joke, El Robot, but yeah, we might get to a possibility for that later on.
All right. So we're gonna finish the puzzle with the gorilla first. Hop to that very last light.
All right. All right. So getting that sorted out. You and the Wick are over there. Ape is over there.
And no more lights lit up.
Correct.
Dan is going to climb up, or hopefully the gorilla will assist Dan in climbing up.
The gorilla's like. He's gonna make a strength check to get up. Oh yeah, just fine. You managed to climb up onto that ledge. And yeah, you see a door on this back ledge here. No handles or knobs on it, and you see the 4 buttons on there.
Okay, can I roll, I don't know, an investigation or something to see if there's any hints as to the button order, or if there's a specific button to press, if the buttons have markings on them?
Make a wisdom check for me.
All right. I have inspiration. I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
13.
13. Yeah, obviously there has to be a pattern to this. Maybe what if you press 2 buttons and the other press 2 buttons?
I don't know how much I trust that. We could try. Oh, this sounds like such a horrible idea, but we could try hitting all of the buttons at the same time. But there might be an order we have to hit, but if there's an order, there's got to be something somewhere in this room that denotes that.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes. Dan is brainstorming out loud.
Go ahead.
Zeno would yell out, "Let me get up there so we can figure that out together."
Sounds good.
All right. That'll bring us to Enoch.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to climb up this wall with Veggie Pick Me on my back.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Alrighty. Damn it, I keep mixing up strengths and checks and saves.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to climb up to there on that ledge. I'm gonna roll something for quick. You see, you feel a tap on your shoulder as Kupalue kind of points at the mural that's in front.
Yep.
He looks down, looks up at the mural, he points down. The second tile on the left, he points down at that.
Okay, second tile on the left. I was looking up. Okay, I got another glowy thing. See what happens. And I step
All right.
to there. Boom.
Alright, he pushes at that. He looks up, points to the leftmost tile in front of you.
Go there.
Alright. He looks up, he points at the next tile in front of that.
Okay, so wait a second. That I went to. If we're going downward from just the top, that would be 2, 2, and then this would be 3.
He points at this one.
Ah. Oh, okay. And yeah, I'll move there, but I'm trying to figure out there's a sequential order to this.
You don't know. You didn't see anybody else making their way up here.
Well, I heard Simon says.
And as Kupalure looks, he points at the next tile in front of that. Directly in front of it.
Okay, so it went. Alright, one more, so that'd be. Okay, wait a second. They're going from the bottom. Oh. Alright. Did anyone see anything glow up there?
Did we?
No, you did not.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I tried to figure out a sequence, but it just had me go one step to the left, and then one step up to the right, and then forward.
Yeah, as Simon says, you just gotta follow the steppies.
I mean, true, but I'm just talking about, like, I don't know. This is far more thinking than I am used to. I guess
I get that.
Yeah, I guess I'll end my turn since... Unless there's something I can roll to try to figure out the pattern, because above game, Vaughn is not good with puzzles.
I suppose make an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm good at puzzles. I'm just playing an idiot.
14.
The only real pattern you saw when you were looking at Kupalue, he saw he was looking at the rows. He was pointing at the rows that were going from bottom to top.
Okay. From bottom to top. So... It sounds like it might go from... At least start with the bottom button. This is the best I got to work with here, guys. Just an idea. And that'll be it for me, because I got nothing else I can actually do.
Alright. Zeno, it's your turn.
Try to make my way up there.
Alright.
Or join Dan.
Alright, so 8 manages to climb up onto the ledge. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
He said Sean. 16.
Yeah, as you're looking at that row of tiles that's on the floor, on the bottom row, the second tile from the left is lit.
So can I just put two and two together? This is what they were talking about, and just jump on the tiles.
Sure, you can put it together.
It's like everyone's been yelling about this, and like he's been doing nothing but sitting in that hole and listening to them. So I would hope he'd be smart enough to put that together.
Yep.
I mean, he could be really, really mad about being in that hole. That might throw him off.
Oh,
yeah.
Like he is probably, but above game, I've played him a little bit smarter than that. I'm like, I wanted him to be smart. Except his intelligence and his wisdom are both 0.
All right.
That's what happens
So
when you play a charisma caster.
all right. So you see that panel lit up there. What do you do then?
I jump on the panel.
Do you jump off of your ape onto the panel, or do you?
I have the ape jump on the panel.
Okay.
Then I point to whatever one's lit up on the second row.
The second row, it's the one on the far right.
That one.
Stops over to that one. And as he steps on that one, the next row, the one on the far left is. As it's currently occupied by Enoch and...
We'll hold off on that then. I'll end the turn right there.
Alright. Elise. It's
All
your
right.
turn.
Well, I'm gonna... you said it's a bonus action for a potion, right?
Yep.
Alright, I've got a potion. I'm gonna pop it.
Alright.
If there's anything inside this house, we are going to fuck its ass up just for.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We're gonna bully the hell out of it.
Just for the hole itself.
Yeah.
Gonna push it down the hole.
And it's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep.
Picturing all of us grabbing whatever it is by each limb and just yeeting it into the hole from the top floor.
Alright, so you do that as your bonus action. What would you like to do for your action?
I don't dare try to press any more buttons right now.
Well, you did hear Enoch say something about starting from the bottom.
True. You know what? No time like the present, I'll press the bottommost button.
Alright. You press the bottommost button. And... Doom. Nothing happens. Anything else?
Do any of the other buttons light up, or...
No, the buttons don't line up, but you do hear a nice pleasant little chime. Ding.
Oh... I'll just press the one directly above that one.
Okay, you also press that one. Ding.
The one above it.
Okay, well... We'll say for your turn, it takes you an action, just to push those two buttons. Wick, it's now your turn. You see Elise push the bottom button and then the next button above that. What do you do?
He'll follow her lead and he'll press the one above that.
Do. Do. And as you push the next two buttons, the door, you hear a chime, and it opens and swings to the inside.
Hooray!
Oh,
And it
thank God.
reveals this.
Oh no!
The floor of this dusty 40-foot high, 20-foot wide chamber is littered with dinosaur bones. Webs stretch from the walls to a 30-foot tall central pillar, coiled around which is a narrow stone staircase. Its steps covered with dust. Carved into the pillar are reliefs of a man carrying a crocodile. The reliefs following the stairs to the top of the pillar, on which sits a large, beautiful ceramic jug. And this seems like a good time to take a break.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Hooray!
Hooray, we made it out!
We did
An
it!
hour and 40 minutes it took you to get to the top of this.
We are so
Hooray!
smart. We are so smart.
First of all,
SM lucky.
if Caitlin
That's the
had
very
thorn
smart
whipped
part.
herself onto fucking Chaco like Yoda, I would have never got that puzzle.
Also, again, going with the intelligence and wisdom, it's funny to me that friggin' Zeno fell in the hole first and then tried to go around the hole, thinking that was what he needed to do. So that was actually me playing it stupidly. And
Oh lord.
I mean, my plan was just to send Yuki in and see what we could discover, but we figured it out before I had to. And it didn't work the first time.
I mean, this place was basically made to wipe Yuki, but I'll be right back.
I'll be right back to it.
Yeah, same. I gotta do the exact same.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. There was also at one point, didn't get to use the line, but I was going to just have Enoch go, I can see why the man got tired of the crocodile shit. Oh.
Yeah.
I also feel like I'm the only one close enough to the guy in the story, just because I'm the only one carrying someone on the back that would actually be heavy.
Yeah.
Though earlier when we were talking about using Wick as a lantern, my first thought was just like the little baby papoose with Wick's eyes glowing like headlights.
Just holding him under the armpits, just holding him out. Whose weird child is this?
Then someone sees the party. Oh, yeah, probably theirs.
I just have to laugh that it took us an hour and a half to get across a 20-foot ledge.
Mm-hmm.
A
It also
20-foot
requires-
pit, a saw blade trap, Simon says, and bop it, I guess.
Well, it also required us to summon 4 gorillas.
I have returned.
Which immediately died. Welcome back.
Yeah, I was actually really sad about that. As soon as they land, they both die. I'm like, oh god.
Rip Gorilla 1 and 2. They will be missed.
F's in chat.
At least it was quick for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the quickest, 6 seconds of their existence.
That was just the
Oh no.
that was just the equivalent of the Grandpa Simpson meme where he goes into the bar, does one loop around, and then just runs right back out.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I think
All
everyone's back.
So, I was gonna say, is everyone back?
think so? Question mark?
I never
Chaco.
left.
Deluna?
Nor did I.
Looks like Deluna's
Oh.
still gone.
So, let me tell you the experience I have when it comes to dealing with holes. Our group had acquired a magic sword who was sentient and wanted us to basically go into the crypt that was basically occupied by his former master. And one of the things that we had in this crypt was a series of 30-foot high pit with a bunch of stepping stone pillars that were kind of set across it. And I was the only bard healer in our party, as one of our other players was playing I think they were playing a bugbear. Oh no, they were playing a half-orc rogue, and for the life of me, we couldn't make it across the first pillar, and he kept falling down 30 feet. He knocked himself unconscious twice and dying, at which point my character had to go down and pick his ass back up with 2 of my 3 leftover spell slots.
Oh my god.
And we also had, in this dungeon, they also had 2 immovable rods that we had also acquired. So nobody in the party had the bright idea of using the immovable rods as a safety tether for tying the ropes around them.
Oh my god.
And using them to make our way across. And during the point of this, myself and the rogue are in the pit trying to find a way across and possibly out. Meanwhile, the other 2 members of our party are on top. They see a side catacomb. And also these little will-o-wisp dancing lights floating around. They made the mistake of trying to plunder treasure.
Treasure.
And that set off the will-o-wisps that were acting as sentries for this tomb. And the sentries were picking on the one character who was a tabaxi monk. And they managed to drop him down to, like, dying. And then the dwarf just looks down about 30 feet up and says, well, I hope you like this. So he kicks the body off and makes him land 30 feet and drops right next to me.
Oh my god.
In order to heal them. And at which point he gives back all the gold. It's like, okay, he's dead. We're giving back the gold. Leave us alone. And they do.
You know,
so then we're still trying to make our way across. It took us like an hour and a half to 2 hours to make our way across this pit. And apparently our guy who was running as a DL, he was like, oh yeah, this is the second time I've ran this dungeon. You technically made it farther than the first group.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Oh my god.
Let's just say that when they tied themselves around, they basically left themselves hanging. Well, most of them to starve and die in the catacomb.
Oh.
Yes. You know, a lot of people have different opinions on what the most dangerous thing in D&D is. Some people would say illithids. Others, beholders. When in actuality, it's holes. The greatest threat to all adventure kind.
Oh, you want to know what the best part about that? Once we finally crossed over the pit, we went to the side cavern. There were a couple of dead bodies from other adventurers. We're like, okay, this is the place where we're taking a long rest. Those were zombies that were there. The zombies killed our rogue, who I just spent a whole bunch of time picking them up.
God.
And then the best part was we're like, oh, okay, so they kicked his body into the hole that was right next to us. You know, the one that we just spent a whole bunch of time climbing across. And then we get to the next room after we had long rested. And it looks like there are 2 receptacle holes, basically, where we can shove these immovable rods. We shove the immovable rods into the holes and lock them. And we feel revitalized. We feel invigorated. Wait. The DM just starts busting out cackling hysterically because apparently, had we gotten there, we wouldn't have needed a short rest. And we could have revived our other dead team member.
Oh, good.
So his body was just kicked over into the next hole. I was like, well, looks like you're not going to be bringing that character back. We're like, oh my god, we just busted out laughing at how bad that was.
Lord.
Check general real quick. I just found the perfect meme for us.
You're gonna beat chocolates, putting it in the
lock
hole.
to the dungeon.
Yeah, basically.
I'm
Pretty
tired of
much,
this,
yeah.
Grandpa. Well,
That's
too
too damn
bad.
bad! It's one of my favorite movies, honestly, and I wish they would show it more.
I just realized, is that holes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course it's holes. God damn it, now I just realized what it's
Like I said, like that is my, like that's why I was laughing. Like that is such a perfect reference to this, because
It really is.
All right, I
Alright.
think everybody's back.
No.
I'm here. I mean,
Okay, good. I was just making sure once I saw your activity. All right. So. Excuse me. Well, that was Wick's turn as you're currently on the shoulders. Dan. It's now your turn. As you and your monkey are currently
Well-
standing next to this open door.
Well, the door's open. Let's go. And we'll have the gorilla walk through the door.
10, 15. He'll just saunter in about 15 feet right there.
Okay. I guess I'll take a cursory glance around the room. If there's anything of note, or is it just bones?
Just bones
And what
and a
we
very
saw.
nice looking ceramic jar that's at the top of this pedestal with kind of like a spiral alcove like staircase.
I'm looking at the staircase. Is it too narrow for the gorilla, or could he make it to the top?
It's wide enough that he could carry you up top.
All right. I don't want to take any fucking chances. I'm staying on gorilla
Alright,
back.
so that was 5, 10, 15,
same for Zeno.
20. So then we'll say... So I'll say as he takes a step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps he takes up the stairs, and you end about there, and then that's about his normal movement that he can get going around there.
All right. I don't think there's a need to dash or anything, but I am going to look at the ceramic vase at the top.
Yep, it'll take
Just-
you a little longer to learn to make your way around there.
All right.
Next up is Enoch, as you currently have weed on your shoulders.
Okay, it's like, so the door opened.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see Dan. Did he go inside?
Yes.
Okay, Enoch will start trying to climb up the wall.
All right, strength check.
Right.
And I'll say will give you advantage on this
Okay, so
to
16.
help you. Yep, you two managed to. That'll be about. We'll say that's about 10 feet of movement to get to there.
All right. And then I'll...
15, 20. Whoop, what is that? 30, 25, 30, or however else you want to move.
I mean, yeah. He'll walk in and he'll just be like, okay. Now, listen.
As you. Okay, never mind.
Okay, go ahead. No.
Oh, I was just saying something else. I'm like, oh yeah, the pillar itself is about 40 feet high, so that's of no concern quite yet.
Yeah. It's going to be like,
I believe.
okay, Dan.
Yes.
I just want to remind you, After everything we've been through, this place is supposed to be cursed.
Mm-hmm.
And as he says that, Enoch will use Detect Magic again and look up at this vase.
You detect conjuration magic coming from that vase.
Oh boy. And I'm gonna guess that both, like, the gorilla also glows with the same magic.
I'm sorry?
I was gonna say, I assume the gorilla also glows with that since it's a summoned animal.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't want to alarm you, Dan, but that face has got the same color magic as your gorilla.
All right. So, conjuration magic, which means that it'll summon something.
I guess.
But to be fair, if we came all this way, fell into a hole, got hit by blades, and do nothing, why did we come in here?
Adventure!
He's got a point.
Alright.
So I'm going to grab this vase, and whatever happens, happens.
Alright.
So be it.
Just slow
Zeno,
turn.
it's your turn.
I was gonna say, like, right before my turn ends, just slow head turn to Koopa Lue in horror.
Koopa Lue turns his head back to you and shrugs.
I wish I could have your energy, friend.
Alright, Zeno, what do you do?
So, I'm just gonna have the ape get into the room if I can.
Alright, so to pick up where we last left off, it takes 5-foot step to that. To that previously outlined square. You look on the wall, the square on the upper row, the farthest left square is lit up. So I assume you motion to that and it steps onto there, so that's still part of 5 feet. He needs to make a strength check. Yep, and he manages to heft the two of you up onto this ledge here. So that was 5, 10, 15. And yeah, you see the doors open. You see Koopa Lue on Enoch's shoulders. And you barely see the outline of Dan's gorilla making his way up the spiral column.
Okay, well, I guess that's turn until then.
All right, Elise, what do you do?
All right. I got Wick with me. I'm gonna go ahead and head on into the. I'm gonna head on into the room, and I'm gonna try to like just park right in that corner.
Okay.
You said there's really nothing like out of the ordinary here aside from the vase and the bones.
Correct. And when I say vase, it's more like a jug. So just to elaborate further. All right.
Yeah, I'll just hold my action. If something gets summoned that's hostile, I'll just make a quick shot at it, I guess.
All right. At this point, since everybody's basically out of there, I guess I'll go ahead and take us out of initiative for now.
Oh, thank God.
As the ape continues to climb, let's see, that was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I just realized I was going the wrong direction. Screw it, let's just say that at some point you go over to here.
All right.
And yeah, you are currently next to this jug. And as you're looking closer at this jug, you see it has several. It's weird. There's not like one cork that's on it. There's like several necks that are kind of scattered about on this jug. And at the end of each jug is a cork.
All right. And so it's like 3 different areas to pull corks out of?
Oh, there are several. There's like, well, you can see
Okay.
probably like 7 or 8 corks. Easily 8.
Okay. So Dan's going to describe the vase in detail to everyone else before he has the gorilla grab it. And just as a precautionary measure, gonna ready a witch bolt just to be safe before having the ape pick it up. I'm holding that spell. If anything appears, it's getting zapped.
Okay. Give me a hot second here. I have to double check something.
That's fine. I just remember he said he was describing it. Only thing like Enoch would have any reference for. Is it like a moonshine still?
Yeah. The ape picks it up, and yeah, it currently has it in his hands.
Okay. And nothing triggered.
Nothing happens.
All right. To answer Enoch's question, I have no idea. Do moonshine stills have 8 different ports with corks in them?
Some of them
I feel we should get up there.
I could also just bring it down so everyone could see.
Okay.
I would refrain from that. We don't know what those things can do when they're separated.
It's technically already separated.
Yep, we already lifted it off the pedestal.
Yeah, but
And nothing has happened yet.
you can understand my concern at this point.
The ape kind of looks up to you, Dan, and says, don't know.
So the consensus, do you want us to stay up here or should we start walking down?
I mean, in for a copper at this point.
All right. Dan will look at the gorilla. Let's go down the stairs.
All right. All right. As you begin to make your way down the stairs. All right. Yeah, you managed to safely make your way down the stairs. For the sake of brevity,
I just
you
realized.
managed to make your way back towards the pit and back towards Kawasha, who is currently waiting outside on the steps outside.
Before we go any further, I have identified. I could do the ritual and figure out what the fuck this is / or what to do with it after that.
Okay. Are you going to attempt the ritual cast as you make your way out, or?
Yes.
Okay.
The
You begin to start
sooner we-
ritual casting it.
Hmm.
Let's see. As you make your way towards... Yeah, you managed to make yourselves all the way over towards Kawasha. Oh, you made it. I suppose your ape friends are very useful. Are you all right?
In a matter of speaking,
We have survived.
Koopa Lue
That.
is great for emotional support.
Oh, is that so? As he just kind of begins gesturing. Well, I'm glad to see he was of help. And Cooper Lorry begins to nod at Kawasha as, let's see.
Think
I
it's
want
safe.
everyone to make a perception check for me.
Okie
Oh
dokie.
boy.
All right.
Perception. That's a 4.
19.
12.
21.
Alright. I'm just.
21.
Oh, what layer is this over here? Wrong one. Let's see. Copy that. So that, and then over here. Sorry, as I make my way, shuffling some stuff over. Enoch and Dan, as you're conversing with Kawasha, you hear some movement coming from behind him. And as you're looking out over towards the river where you guys had come from, you see a group of small humanoid-like figures donning wooden masks as they're beginning to swarm your boat.
Hey!
Kind of close.
For crying out loud.
Don't steal their boats. That's illegal.
I promised the guy that we bought them from I'd get them back in one piece.
All right. Dan, actually, question, who speaks Goblin?
Me?
Enoch, right. Enoch, you hear a goblin, one of them pipe up and say, "They have seen us! Quick, take the boat!"
Enoch will just chatter back. Hey, don't steal our boat!
All right, and at this point, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
There. Ooh.
Okay.
Alright, so that was for them. That's for C's. Rolling for the apes.
I'm guessing enough time didn't pass for me to identify the jug yet, right?
No, not quite.
Might have to roll mine again because it wasn't selected.
Alright,
Unless you want to just use that.
sorry, as I'm just trying to add some turns here. Add turns for that, add turns for that, add turn for that. And then Kawasha already has turn added. What was your initiative roll, Elise?
Mine.
Zeno, sorry. 11?
Mine was 11.
Alright, sorry about that. 11.
No, it's my fault. I forgot to click on the thing.
Alright, so I forgot. Goblins.
Goblins.
What their bonus is for their dexterity.
Goblins. I don't like goblins.
Oh, I don't like him. Oh!
Alright,
Got
so
enough
they've got a
JonTron
plus
sound bites on this channel.
If only he was a better person.
Let's see. Apes rolled. Just roll a 4. Alright. So we'll start with Elise.
Alrighty. Gonna get right on that back ledge there.
Alright. Alright. If you want to shoot that goblin, I say he's got half cover.
Okay.
From the tent that's there. So if you want to shoot,
that
go
guy.
ahead.
Well, he's in range, so we're gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark and take my shot.
All right.
$18.
That does hit. Roll damage.
9 points damage, and then for Hunter's Mark, 6 points of Hunter's Mark damage, so 15 total.
Yeah, you see this small creature with the wooden mask. You go to shoot like right under it. You pelt it in the neck. You hear about something. It shuffles to it falls over on its face, dead.
I'm gonna kind of just as a reaction yell to the rest of the group. Try to attack from range if you can. We can probably try to funnel them from here.
All right. Enoch, it's now your turn.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enoch moves over there, and he's like, instantly just gonna start blasting.
All right, which ones are you blasting?
That one.
This one? An 11 will miss, unfortunately.
Damn. But while he's blasting, Enoch will just like shout out in Goblin, "You're the type of goblins that give goblins a bad name." And that'll end his turn.
All right. At this point, it's this certain goblin's turn. Oh, where's the page on this? If he has anything specific for flavor.
As long as it's not a Neilbulk. Creature I love to use as a DM. Creature I hate fighting in real life. Or as a player. If there was one in real life, I'd first have goblin questions.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, damn,
there's a
don't you hate
lot.
it when you encounter a Nilbog? Happens all the time in real life.
This bigger looking goblin in the back points to you and says, "You survived cursed place. Give us treasure and we give you boat, or else we kill you."
But you don't own
And
our...
which,
well, it's not my turn to respond anyway.
well, you can
Oh.
respond as part of the reaction. He's saying it's a goblin, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no. And I'll just go, "No! There are boats and our weird pot thing!"
He looks back to the rest of the goblins and he orders them, and he says, "You two, and him, take boat to go down river." And he's going to... What else can he do for his turn? Captain. God, I lost my page. Sorry, I'm a bad GM when it comes to trying to figure out, sort this out. But there we go. Yep, yeah, he's not gonna do much, but, the three goblins, let's see, it'll go to the goblin's turn now. These three goblins are going to run to the boat, which I assume you would have parked down here next to the other boats.
Yeah, probably.
And they're gonna climb into the canoe. And they're gonna begin to shove it off.
Our safety deposit, no!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And let's see. These two goblins. Yeah, these three goblins are actually going to take their short bows. They're going to fire at you, at least, because you let your arrows loose. But you've got half cover. Ah, beans. Drop to 20. No. It happened again, chat.
Was that put us at 3?
Yes. At least.
This is why I use my Die Hard dice tray.
Die Hard dice.
Let's see.
Die Hard dice, you say?
Yes.
Let's see. I have a 12, a 17, and an 18 to hit. At least.
You said 12, 17, and 18?
Yep.
12 misses, but the other 2 will hit me.
Alright, so you take 7 and 3 for a total of 10. Meanwhile,
ouch.
Meanwhile, Enoch, you're gonna take 3 shots. Let's see. I have a 15 and a 23 that hit for 2 of them.
23 hits. The other one misses.
All right. So only one hits you for a minimum of 3 piercing damage as it grazes your side.
Oh, you really shouldn't have done that. You really shouldn't have done that.
All right. Next up is Dan.
Alright, so the goblins that took our canoe, are they still, like, unmooring it, or have they already gone off?
They're still in the process of unmooring it.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on top of them.
Okay.
Let's see how well they take our canoe when they're on holy fire.
All right. So, yeah, I'll say you can hit all 3 of them, and oh god, that's gonna be quite a few con saves I have to make. Yes, they. They're all gonna grab it all of a sudden, and you look on
Big
and yeah,
angry
they're all
moon.
literally fried.
Those 2 are just gone.
Yep, all 3 of them are gone. I'll say you can hit all 3 of them.
It's basically like, you remember that scene in Night at the Museum where the caveman gets turned to dust?
Oh yeah. All right.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do, Dan?
I still get to move the Moonbeam, or can I not move it because it was just cast?
It was just cast, so I believe it takes your
Bonus action, I believe.
bonus action or action to move it on your
Let
turn.
me check. Silver
Holy
light, holy shape changer, blah blah blah. On each of your turns after you cast this spell, you can use an action. So yeah, I cannot move it this turn.
All right, that'll bring us to Wick.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Entangle.
Entangle. All right.
Just to make sure they don't try that again. I think I can literally get everybody.
Oh.
All right.
Fantastic.
One large order of strength. Say it's coming right up. All right. The boss passes. Next one below him passes. The next one diagonal to his left passes. The one to the right fails. That one passes. So the 2 goblins are to the right and lowest. So this one and that one fail. The rest of them pass.
Yuck.
So I'll say net symbol for entangle.
Let's see. I've cast a spell. I'm allowed to cast a cantrip as well, right?
As long as you have an opposite action for it. So I believe entangle's an action. But if you have something that you can cast as a bonus action that's not a spell, you can do that. Or if you use a Channel Divinity.
Does Channel Divinity do that? I don't think I have Channel Divinity, do I?
You would have one, but yours is centered on you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so not really a whole lot of options for you to do this turn.
Nope.
Aside from that. Alright. That'll bring us to the apes.
Oh no!
They look to you, Dan, and they kind of look for orders.
But they're
All right.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say they're mine.
She
she's
technically
gonna
works-
say attack.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can't command them, so
Yeah.
the whip goes like. We'll say that's your bonus action. You command the apes to attack.
Yeah.
30. And they're gonna just dash and make their way right up next to the goblins over there. And that's their turn. Zeno, it's all yours.
Chest beating intensifies.
Right. So you see this guy right here.
From there.
I didn't realize he's in a very precarious spot. Because I cast Shatter right here. I'll hit him, his two friends, and maybe these two as well. If my math is right.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. So yeah, that's gonna be a bunch of con saves there.
So DC 13.
All right, I have 2 passes and 2 failures.
Oh wait, I almost forgot.
All right, Wild Magic Surge.
Okay,
You're fine.
15. Thank God.
For a second, I was like,
Alright.
I am very glad that I moved.
All right, so. All right. All right. Well, that goblin's dead. That goblin's dead. Even though that goblin saved, he's dead. But the boss, the bigger one, is definitely looking very worse for wear.
What about the other one that's in Changle? I thought he was also affected.
Oh, you're right. Yep, he's also dead.
Oh no, that one goblin's got 2 apes now.
Alright, that'll bring us to Kawasha. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just gonna look at this goblin that's getting entangled there. I believe it said that your entangle's restrained,
Yes.
if I remember right.
Yes.
So, if he were to huck a bolt of fire at him, he'd have advantage on this roll.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yep, that's gonna hit. And, not quite enough. And then we'll do Kupalue. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now he's gonna grab his sling and huck a rock. Which he has advantage. Yep, that's a hit. Where's that 4 at when I need it? Yep! It finally happened as he whipped his sling and he pelts that goblin in the head and he collapses onto the floor dead.
He did it!
You did it.
He killed
He
the
got a
restrained
kill.
gobbo.
Alright. No, that brings us out to Elise.
Okay, seeing as how the goblin leader man is kind of very thoroughly handled at this point, Elise is just gonna spend her last spell slot to cure wounds herself again.
Alright. Anything else you want to do aside from that?
Is there enough room for me to just duck right there and use that as cover?
For half cover at least, sure.
I know I kind of already have half cover, but just to put as much wall between me and this guy as possible.
Well, if you were to actually get close to the tree, I'd say you probably have close to the 3/4 covered.
Yeah. Because it's still a bit of a drop from the tree, but, yeah.
All right. Enoch, it's all your turn, my boy.
Let me just do a quick check here. Okay, yeah. So remember when he got shot? Enoch's glowing red now. Hard light projectile activated as spiritual weapon. 21 to hit.
That does hit.
21.
For 9 force damage.
Okay, yeah, you bash his wooden mask off, and he collapses onto the floor. As you look down, in fear, he goes down, and it looks like he's grabbing onto a horn. But you manage to bash his head in, and he collapses onto the floor dead. And with that, combat is over.
Was that even an entire round?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly one.
I was the
Just
top of the
over
turn
range.
order, so.
It's like, I feel kind of bad now. Like I had one well-placed shatter just basically killed a bunch of them.
We deleted those goblins.
Oh boy, do they have treasure? I want to loot them.
Before Enoch turns back to his normal self, Dan will ask the being a question, since he has the opportunity to. Where are you from?
File not found.
Do you have any goals in particular that you're pursuing?
Milla, does he?
You hear a voice say, search, gather, assimilate.
And you hear that parroted in Enoch's voice.
Oh my god, he's a Cyberman.
He's the Borg.
Ah. Okay, my last question I have for this creature, if it's willing to respond, is your relationship with Enoch symbiotic or parasitic? Don't know if it'll answer honestly, but it's worth asking.
Milla?
Symbiotic.
Enoch parrots it.
All right, that's not disturbing. At least that's something. All right.
And as that happens, back to Blue. Ugh. Oh, wow, that's a lot. You know, it's hard to reason with goblins. You thought that's bad, you should meet the matriarchs.
Actually, going to say, I feel sort of bad about killing them. I do rather not want to kill sentient beings.
Oh, no. They would have killed you, stripped you for parts, and possibly eaten you if they were hungry enough.
I mean, they attacked us. At this point,
Reassuring, I guess?
they deserved it. Also, Enoch, I have gotten some information from your onboard associate.
Oh?
I don't know where it's from, and it seems to lack that information, but it apparently has a goal of gathering and assimilate, and its relationship with you is symbiotic, so it's not actively harming you, so that's a plus. He gives a thumbs up and a smile, but
Okay, several
is
of those words
obviously a little disturbed.
several of those words I do not understand, but you got like a nervous smile, so I'm going to take that as a win and I'm going to go look at the goblins, okay? It's been a day.
It has, yes.
Yes. Let me go with you and search those bodies.
All right.
Well-
They don't really have that much on them. They each had short swords, so you find 10 goblin-sized short swords. They had 9 short bows, and they also had I'll say 31 arrows and 10 javelins. 10 small javelins among them. but nothing else really for valuables.
Aw, man. No gold.
Is the leader's mask intact?
Actually, it kind of split down the middle with the force of that spiritual weapon.
Well, Enoch will take the parts and he'll hold his hand over, and you'll watch as some of that like particulate sand kind of forms down, and the two halves fuse together. And he'll be like, "This might come in handy," and he'll just hang it on his belt. He casts mending.
While they're searching, I'm going to once again attempt to identify this stupid jug that we risked our lives for.
Okay, so you take 10 minutes. You ritually cast Identify. This is an alchemy jug.
Oh.
We can have all the mayo we want.
Great. How many sandwiches?
Or a gallon of mayo for everybody.
And this will be in your journals right now.
Yeah, the second he started saying the corks, I was like, "Oh, I instantly know what this is." So I had to wait on that for a while.
Wait,
So-
how many? Wait, how many of them were there? Were there like 5 of them?
I want to say 8 at least shown on the picture.
Did we? But he only got 1 though, right?
Yeah, but it's got 8 corks that you can unplug.
Yeah. So, it's a wondrous item, uncommon. The ceramic jug appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid that weighs 12 pounds, whether full or empty. Sloshing sounds can be heard from within the jug, but it is shaken, even if the jug is empty. You can use an action and name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. Afterward, you can uncork the jug as an action and pour that liquid out, up to 2 gallons per minute. The maximum amount of liquid the jug can produce depends on the liquid you named. Once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached the maximum until the next dawn. So, for reference, you can make 8 ounces of acid, half an ounce of basic poison, 4 gallons of beer, 1 gallon of honey, 2 gallons of mayonnaise, 1 quart of oil, 2 gallons of vinegar, 8 gallons of fresh water, 12 gallons of salt water, and 1 gallon of wine.
Why can we not escape being rewarded with alcohol?
I have
least
no idea.
At least this can get other things. Those you can't tell you how many uses those jugs have.
This is a pretty great find, honestly.
We will
now
never
that I
have to
know-
worry about water ever again.
I mean, I don't feel like we really had a worry before, considering the rain catchers and Wick can create water, but this is an additional amount of water.
Well, think of
Yeah.
it this way. Now we don't have to worry about Wick creating water. Now Wick can be able to look for traps.
So,
True.
Dan, couldn't you use some of those liquids for your potions?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm hanging on to it. And now, with that done, I'm going to bring my dog back to life, please and thank you.
Yes, it's better you get it out here instead of in the cave.
I think we should take a rest anyway. I have many boo-boos.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Alright.
idea.
It's like I fell in a hole twice. I didn't need to fall in it once.
All right.
At least just takes like a couple steps forward and then just Ric Flair flops onto the ground.
All right. So you guys attempt a short rest. Anything else you want to do in the meantime?
Well, I was thinking we're
You
gonna do like a long rest, but
Okay. Yeah, because it is above game. It's pretty late. It's close to sundown at this point.
Yeah, in that case. long rest.
Yeah, it's definitely time to make camp.
Idea.
Yep.
And I will change out one of my old spells and make a room for find traps.
Yeah. So
Xena would point out, why don't we go see if we can clear out that stable area? Because if nothing else, we'll have at least a wall around us.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Sleeping in the pen. I like the idea.
I'm like, okay, above game, he would see that like, oh, it's a fence that might keep something out.
After an hour, you managed to finish casting Find Familiar, and Yuki summoned back to you. It's like, Dad, that was scary.
Dan hugs Yuki. I know, but we made it. You're okay now.
Oh, was it worth it? What'd we find?
Dan will pull out the alchemy jug.
What's that?
This is an alchemy jug. It produces gallons of various fluids I can use in potions. Or,
Oh.
drinking.
Oh, that sounds great.
I'm assuming he's at least saying that the what it is out loud.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind, can you try to get me or some beer? Because I feel like I need a drink after today.
I think we could all use some, and Dan will have the alchemy jug start producing some beer.
All right. Yep. Yeah, you name beer, and yeah, after a while you hear a slosh, and it gets fuller, and yeah, you manage to pull a cork, and beer begins to pour out.
By the gods, I love these things. Gets a cup out of his backpack and starts going for it.
Oh boy.
No, Wick, that's one of those drinks that we're not old enough for.
Oh, come on. We always get that.
I mean,
I am too old enough. You don't know how old I am.
fair.
I mean, I guess I could give you a sip just so you can taste it. It won't get you drunk or anything on just a sip of it. See if you like it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it turns out you are being the cool uncle in this case.
It's, how does he present it, just out of curiosity?
Do we have any additional cups or?
Well, if you have a mess kit, it does come with a cup in it.
I don't think I have that.
I think most adventuring gear comes with one of those.
Let's see.
Rations.
Yeah, a mess kit is one of your standard issue stuff.
Yeah, and the Explorer's Pack comes with a mess kit, and it should have a cup in it.
I think I got the Scholar's Kit?
Oh, so you've got a bag full of sand. Gotcha. It's one of those things. I'll just pull out my glass and let you pour it in and then just hand it to Wick.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And you see in his excitement, he pulls his scarf down and he starts to drink it.
Bleh!
Roll a con save for me there, Wick.
Oh, con save. Let's see.
Hibisky.
21.
21. Yeah, this water tastes weird. It's fizzy, and it's kind of spicy water. It's weird. You don't feel like too bad from it, but yeah.
Yum, yum. Yum. I don't know if I like it.
It's a bit of an acquired taste.
Indeed.
Though if old Joe was anything to go off of, once you acquired the taste, you never let it go.
Yeah,
It's
some
cool.
people... Oop, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, some people can't control themselves. But it's not a thing that happens to everyone.
He pulls his scarf back up.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys begin your long rest. and nothing else happens for the course of that. Let's see, the next day. Pouring rain, and so close. Yeah, it's heavy pouring rain. So as you guys are, coming out of your tents or whatever other accommodations you have, yeah, like I said, it's pouring rain, it's soaking. The canoe, I assume one of you would have gone to make sure that the canoe, didn't get swept away or anything like that. And there are still those 2 rowboats that are also tied along the dock over here. So what else do you guys want to do? There are some other parts of the camp that you haven't explored yet.
True, I guess we could take a look around before we get ready to move out.
Yeah.
The
See if there's
rowboats,
any.
because if we come back with the rowboats, we could probably sell them for money.
Fair, Zeno, but we also don't know how much time we're going to be spending inland.
I did see a building that looked pretty beat up from the tent that I saw. I think a few more too. Maybe there's stuff in there.
Yep, there's that. There's a couple of these little shacks that are kind of scattered about, like over here and down over here.
Yeah, okay. I'll probably head down that way. Anyone
All
else
right.
want to come?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
who wants to go to the larger building down there, and who wants to check out the other smaller buildings?
I'll check out the smaller buildings.
All right.
I'll check the big one, I guess.
All right. We'll start with
Check out
you.
these buildings right here.
All right. We'll start going around the horn. Who's all going to this building down over here?
Well, that's
That.
Elise.
So Elise, you see, there's a building that's kind of sitting over here. There's a chimney that's kind of that you kind of making your way through the rubble over here. You see there are various benches and pews that are kind of scattered about. At one end, which is currently under the ceiling over here, it looks like you see what's probably like an altar and a dais of some sort. Although the wood on that end has really rotted from moisture and some of the other rain that's kind of pouring in. And off along one wall on that side, you do notice something. You see a streak of a shine of some sort. You walk over to this wall. You see it looks like a holy symbol of some sort that's on a piece of silver chain. And let me see, just to double check here what the symbol looks like. You see on this symbol, it looks like it's a symbol of like a gauntleted hand with its palms face forward. If you want to, you can go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
Yeah, sure. Why not? 12?
You suspect this might be the symbol of the god Torm, who typically is considered a one of the trusted gods having to deal with like righteousness, duty, a truly lawful good god, typically.
Elise will actually just take the holy symbol and kind of just pocket it. Could come in handy later.
All right. You have a holy symbol that is worth 25 gold pieces. And that will bring us to Enoch. You see there's a couple of latrines that are over here. you gotta take a peek inside those. You don't really see anything in there. Zeno, however, you take a look inside this latrine. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Boom. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, since it's a new day, can I use the inspiration?
Sure. Inspiration or tides of chaos. How you want to do it? I'll allow you that 20 for a 20.
Okay.
As you look inside the latrine, you look inside. Your lips kind of curl up in disgust as you see a body of a man wearing like metal armor kind of leaning up against one wall inside this latrine. Like inside where all the dung is and whatnot.
Taco Tuesday claims another.
It's rough. You hate to see it.
That's why you don't eat at Taco Bell. I've said it for years.
I never have.
In character. Oh, gods.
Yeah, Dan and Wick, you kind of hear Zettel exclaim as he's as he makes that.
Are you okay?
What did
From
you
the body.
find? Oh.
Yeah, you look inside the latrine, and yeah, you do see there's a body in there.
Does he have any treasure?
Don't really,
Let's see.
I don't really want to look.
Well, with that nat 20 you rolled earlier, Zeno, you saw that he had some metal armor on him. It's kind of rusted and went bad in there. You do see he does have a coin purse strapped to his chest.
All right, I'm gonna regret this, but let's open the box. Let's open it up.
All right, so who's gonna go inside the latrine?
One to two rock, paper, scissors for it.
This is where we find out none of our casters have Mage Hand, everybody.
No, I have Mage Hand. Are you kidding?
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
I'm just
Let's
gonna.
see. Make an Arcana check just to make sure the mage hand can untie the. Just to do the additional motions or to untie it. Yeah, easy enough. You managed to untie the coin purse and you managed to lift it out, and it floats towards you. And as it rests into your hand, it feels like it's got a little bit of heft to it. You're surprised it was able to get it out there.
Can I open it up and see what's inside?
All right, inside you have there's 5 gemstones that are inside of here.
Okay.
He went to the bathroom with gems in his pocket?
He died in the bathroom with gems in his pocket. There's a story here, but we just don't know.
That's fair.
I mean, he clearly didn't trust the people he was around.
Are his pants down?
His pants were not down from what you saw, Zeno.
It didn't look like it. It looked like he was trying to hide in here, if anything.
Huh.
Fat lot of good it did him, though.
Well, this...
Anyway, he turns over to the skeleton. Thanks for these, mate. We might actually use these for some cash.
Oh, yeah. I forgot there was one other thing. He did also have a warhammer with him, too.
Well, I can't and won't go get that.
Anybody want a warhammer?
Can I?
Is your domain proficient with warhammers?
I do not believe so.
It's a good question, Mega Man. I don't think so either. Don't think I wrote that part down.
I can check real quick. Though I'm 90% sure I didn't give them that because we actually forgot to do it last time, but because of the first level ability I gave Harvest Domain, giving them extra proficiencies for combat didn't seem necessary.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so for above game, for the gems that you pulled out of his pouch, you have a blue quartz, which is a transparent pale blue, an eye agate. You have what else was there? You have a tiger eye and a turquoise. And they're each worth 10 gold pieces.
Nobody wants the poop hammer.
And yeah, I just double checked. They get skill proficiencies, not a weapon.
All right. Well, aside from that, there's really not much else inside this camp. And as you ponder about the spoils you have gained from the ruins of Camp Righteous, that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Yeah. We did it. We beat the hole.
We did it. It was a
Yay.
trying battle.
You know who didn't? The guy we just robbed.
Mm-hmm. It was his fault.
Hey, he's a skeleton. He can go ahead and lose that.
That's the story. He fell in the hole, climbed out, went to the bathroom, and then got attacked.
Oh yeah, that's just the name of this episode. It's just holes.
Holes. Oh, finally, I'm out of the hole. I need to take the biggest dump of my life. Immediately dies.
At least we don't have to worry about paying Kawasha for a while, because that's 30 gold.
Mm.
Well, 50 technically, because it's 5
Oh.
gems, but
Oh, I heard 3. Ooh. So yeah, that's plenty of time. I mean, that's 10 days worth for him, and then some money on the side for us.
all right. So, that being said, thanks again for playing with us, everybody. Hopefully, like I said, the main reason I wanted to keep initiative for going through that trap was because, everybody wanted to do something, and considering how heavily trapped that place was, I'm like, yeah, I just want to make sure, don't go too willy-nilly all over the place. So hopefully I didn't get too bogged down from that.
At least we MacGyvered our way into figuring out the first part, because if we hadn't done that, we would have never gotten that jug.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that probably would have been a lot more bodies on the floor.
I can't believe the hole was the hardest part of that.
Yeah, right?
I can't believe that my character was so stupid.
Like I was telling Caitlin and Zombie during the break, I never got to say it as Enoch, but his thought process is, okay, I can finally understand why the human got tired of the crocodile shit.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess it's time to start winding down, because this time I don't want to forget, let's start with Caitlin.
Yay!
I'm CaitlynC37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at CaitlynC37, where I do art. Commissions are open, so if you want a painting or anything like that, let me know. You can find all that information on the respectable sites.
Alright, sounds good. Also, just in case you didn't hear Caitlin, you might want to also open up emotes, because everybody got more slots.
I
Yeah.
heard, yes. I mean, my commissions are the same as the emotes, so,
I
you
know,
want them, they're there.
I'm just putting it out there because I know of at least 2 people who are already looking for people. And so I'm just like, hey, then why don't you give love to Caitlin? She does a good job. Look at what's on my channel.
Discutal.
Yes. But then, moving right on down the line, Zombie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101, and you can find me on Twitch at ChocolateZombie101. Still don't stream, but I'm usually in chat, so keep an eye out.
All right, next up, DeLuna. What you got on the docket, my buddy?
At the moment, nothing else. Like, unfortunately, my my match didn't go as well as I thought it was going to. I actually ended up getting like offered and didn't make the playoffs. So, oh well.
There's always next year.
There's always next semester. Actually, like since it's a college thing, it's every semester.
Oh.
Huh.
Other than that, you can find me at Dula1338 on Twitter and here and on YouTube at Dula13. I make no promises on trying to post stuff other than on Twitter or on Discord, but oh well.
I mean, hey, every little bit helps. And, Draco, what you got going on, my buddy?
Everyone, Draco Magnius here. You can find me on YouTube as Draco Magnius. We're doing Omen Extitio Plague, a Lovecraftian horror game involving a virus, cults, eldritch horrors beyond our comprehension, all that fun stuff. On Twitch, I'm Draco_Magnius, where we're playing Fear and Hunger, which is a horror survival role-playing game. And that's been going pretty fun. It's been going all right. I mean, we got a full party before I had to start over again because I lost both my legs and can't really play like that. It's rough, but we're making do. And I am on Twitter as @dmagnius.
Well, you know what happens when you lose your legs. You just gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if we're being honest, I lost my arm early in the playthrough, so I had one arm and no legs, which made it even more difficult. But I can still cast and wield a weapon, kind of. So we started over.
All right, and Milla, how you doing?
Well, I am doing all right. You can find me on Twitter at MillenNinjaNerd. You can also find me picking up some more Steam on twitch.tv/MillenNinja, where I've been playing a lot more Halo Infinite, and I'm trying to poke your brain about this one, about getting some more Halo nights going on again.
Well, I would love to, but is the beta cross-platform, because turns out my video card, no bueno.
Yeah, as we confirmed with oh crap, who it was? Yes, we can confirm there is cross-platform play between Xbox and PC.
Okay, then I'll just have to see about getting that sorted out. Also getting my Xbox to, because I also have the problem with the first-gen Xbox Ones where the port for AV doesn't exactly work any well. Yeah, it seems like I am cursed by the gods not to play Halo.
How dare I miss playing with this man? How dare you spite me?
We'll figure something out, Milla.
I'm always down as long as I'm not at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I should touch it invite over to Halers at some point and expand the group. But yeah, that's all I've got.
Alrighty.
Speaking of Halo, our old friend Ed Bosco was playing Halo if we want to raid him.
Bisquick. Oh boy.
Well, there is him as well as Arkolf.
I would actually be on board for raiding Arkolf.
Yeah, same actually, because I don't think he would expect it at all.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
Yes,
So
good
yeah,
dad.
and stay tuned here, chat. My schedule might be opening up depending on how work shakes out in the pre-Christmas, moving into New Year's section. But for the time being, like I said on Twitter, there will always at least be this weekly stream unless, something comes up with the group, and then we'll maybe find something else to do. So keep posted on the Twitter for updates. Also want to thank Like Tabuya for following, Tart for the raid, bringing their Curse of Strahd into our game. He is not vacationing here.
Can neither confirm nor deny that Strahd von Tsarevich is in Chult.
I won't
Not
deny
yet,
it. I won't deny
anyway.
it like... I will deny it so bad. But also, good thing to go out on as I get ready to send us on the raid. El Robot with 100 bits. The quote of the week is, now I have to kill a building.
I think
Yeah.
that should be our raid
Yeah.
message into our call.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, that
have to
sounds
kill a
perfect.
building.
All right. Well, there's that going. So stay tuned for more fun, and we will see what happens next. Because this is the smallest dungeon ever, yet it almost killed us twice. So,
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Almost put me down.
all right, guys. Well then, you all have a good night, and stay tuned for next week.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Boy, Lou. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna bounce. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good one.
Have a good night, Caitlin.
Alright.